Hey friends, welcome back. Today I figured I'd bring you along as we work in the garden. We're gonna see if there's anything that we need to get out, check the cabbage, the cucumbers. We're gonna get some rhubarb, and we're gonna check the blueberries. So, and then once I bring them home, I'm gonna process them and turn them into some jam and some sauerkraut. So I hope you enjoy the video. Hope you stick around, and I hope you have a blessed day. And also, happy Father's Day to all those daddies out there. So we got some meat chickens. We got 10 of the Cornish cross, and then we got 2 little guineas back there. We'll just put them in with our baby turkeys. So we've got some cabbage heads ready to get. We're getting some little broccoli heads. The turkeys and chickens and ducks enjoy the cabbages, the leaves off the cabbages. So we're going to cut some rhubarb. I'm going to make some rhubarb and strawberry jam. Here's our tiny little garden haul. It'll come in slow, and then it'll just trickle in, and then we get overwhelmed with it. But so I got 3 little cabbages. I'm going to be making some sauerkraut. Got a little broccoli head. This will be good for a fresh salad. Cucumber for salad. I got some rhubarb, and I'm going to make some. Got some strawberries. I'm going to make a rhubarb and strawberry jam, and then I also got a little handful of blueberries. So I'm just gonna, I've washed the rhubarb and I'm just gonna chop it thinly, and I'm gonna put it in a food processor. here's our rhubarb. I decided to throw some blueberries in and some strawberries, and I'm just gonna make this for fresh eating, so it won't be canned because I have plenty canned jam. So I'm gonna get all this pureed up, add some thickener and some sugar, and probably a little bit of vanilla. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So this will be a rhubarb, strawberry, and blueberry jam. So I'm just gonna puree them up. There we go. So I'm just gonna use some clear gel since this is just going in the fridge, which you can with this too. I make my apple pie filling with this. But I'm gonna add some clear gel, some sugar, and some vanilla, and let this cook down. I think we're going to end up with about 2 and a 1/3 cup of berries and rhubarb and blueberry mixture. And add about 2 tablespoons of the clear gel. This is such a pretty jam because you've got the red for the strawberries and the blue flecks from the blueberries. So I'm just going to let this cook down with the clear gel. Then I'm going to add the sugar. I'll let this cook down probably for about 10 minutes. So I just tasted it with without any sugar. I just added a little bit of salt. So I am going to start adding like 1/3 a cup of sugar at a time. Let's see. You don't want it to be nothing but pure sugar. I mean, you have to follow the amounts if you're going to put it, you know, can it. But this, like I said, is just going in the fridge because we will eat this up within a week or 2. I have some fresh butter from one of our neighbors, so this is going to be so good on some homemade biscuits with that fresh butter. So I added 1/3 a cup, and I'm just going to let it cook down for a minute. It's already good and thick. Let's see. Still a little tart, but it tastes really good. A little bit more sugar. I'm gonna do just a little sprinkle more. So I'm going to add just a little splash of vanilla just to kind of bring in that little bit of flavor. Or you could leave it out if you don't like vanilla. Let that cook down. Okay, so it's pretty much done. Ooh, steamy. I'm going to go ahead and jar it up. Closer. Look how nice and thick this turned out. Here we go. You can see the flecks of the blueberry. So this is strawberry, rhubarb, and blueberry. So I'm going to let this cool off in the fridge and make some biscuits, and we'll use that homemade butter and try it. So it sit up nice and thick. So wait, let's put some butter on first. Okay, that is good. So, if you want the recipe, I can write it out for you. So I've just had these cabbages soaking, and I'm gonna cut them up, and I just buy these little fermenting kits, and I use a wide mouth jar, and I'm just gonna make some sauerkraut. I'll show you how I do it. So, it's got some Cannon salt, my lids, or my spring that holds it down while it's working, the lid. Okay, so I've just got a wide mouth jar. So these are the early cabbages, and so they don't get very big. Listen how crisp that is. We just picked it. Just trying to make sure there's no bugs. So I ended up getting about, I don't know if you can tell, this is a gallon pitcher. This is a gallon pitcher. So I'm gonna go ahead and add, since those were small heads, I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon, start out with that, of Cannon salt. And then I'm just gonna mix it in until it starts making its own juices. And we like to just eat this cold and in the fridge. Usually we eat it in the morning. It's good for your belly. So I tasted it, and it's good, not too salty, so that 1 tablespoon was enough. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the jar. Okay, filled that jar up nicely. Now, got the lid that lets it breathe, and then I'm gonna push this down in it, make sure the liquid comes up, and it did, if you can see that. Alright, just gonna screw it on there. There we go, the liquid covers it. I'm gonna put this in a dark place for about a week. Then it'll be ready. So here we go. There's the rhubarb, strawberry, blueberry jam, and there is our sauerkraut. So our first harvest out of the garden is ready to use. Well, the sauerkraut will be about a week from now, but we'll use that jam here in just a few minutes.